Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. Once again, my name is Brandon. I make reaction content here on YouTube. This is my music reaction channel. I also have a TV and film reaction channel, a video game Let's Play that I dabble on sometimes. At my Patreon, there's my Discord. All the links to pretty much anything I've got going on is in the description down below in the allmylinks.com/that's-not-acting link. You'll find it in there. Everything you need to find about me is in that. My email is also in the description. Today, we're looking at a group called Evolve. I'm guessing this was live on the 2023 MTV Music Awards. This is called The Warning. I posted a video earlier today of Fuzia singing for Elise, and on that video I got a request for this song. I decided that I would go ahead and jump on it. I'm working on some other things to get posted, but I figured I might as well. It's been a while since I've posted. Back on the grind, gonna start really trying to load this channel up here in the next few weeks. So if you have any requests, now is a good time. I do have a backlog I'm trying to get to as well, but there is always the jump the line down below. It is $20 through my PayPal, which is in that all my links link down there. And if you send me what song you want me to react to, a link to a video is preferred. I prefer something with visuals, whether it's a music video or a live performance. Either one doesn't really matter. I will talk to you about it. If I've already seen it, I'll let you know. If you still want me to do it, I will. If I haven't seen it, then I'll just jump straight on it. But if I have, I'll let you know. If you still want me to do it, I will. And if you don't want me to do it because I've already seen it, we will work together and find something else you'd like me to react to instead. I'm here to make that happen. I enjoy it. There's also an express lane that's $35 with the standard jump the line. It can take up to 2 weeks for me to get a video posted. Right now, it probably won't take that long. But with a express line, which is $35, I guarantee it posted inside 5 days, usually in about 3. So those are the options for music reactions if you want to get something specific reacted to and you want to jump the line and get ahead of all the other things that I'm working on to get posted on the channel. That's how you do it. But all that being said, I'm just excited to get into a new group, somebody I've never heard of. I have no idea what to expect. I don't know if it's a person, a group, a band. I don't know what style of music. I have no idea. So that's kind of exciting. Getting ready to jump into this. Again, this is Evolve singing The Warning. Okay, so band. Badass, hot girl rocker band. Love that. Love that 100%. Great. Tons of attitude. You don't know how bad it gets. A simple moment to forget. I'm not in danger of the danger. Folks are not to find your worth. It's not destruction, it's rebirth. I'm not in danger of the danger now. Show me what it means to change. Great. Okay, the drummer's my favorite. Oh wait, is the lead singer? That's the guitar, right? She's not the bass. Yeah. Badass, man. Okay, so immediate thoughts. It's a pretty short video, so I want to get into some thoughts right away. First of all, great surprise. Love the energy. Love the aesthetic. It's great. I love a badass singing drummer, so that's really cool. Love to see that. I mean, there's just 3 members, so usually, I don't know if that's true. I'm accustomed to seeing the lead singer either playing rhythm on the guitar or playing the bass. I'm interested to see if we're going to get any kind of guitar solo. I think that'll be really cool, and it shows a lot of talent for sure. She has a ton of presence. They look very young. They look like early 20s, like very young. Could be wrong, but that's what it looks like for me, and there's a ton of presence here for people so young. I wonder if all their music is in this low of a key, if that's where she's most comfortable. I'm excited to see if they take it up at all from here. I think that they're harmonizing pretty cool together. I like that all of them have very different vibes. And let's see, the performance itself. The lead singer is doing an incredible job of engaging with the audience, really connecting with the lyrics and interacting with the audience. Very big and exaggerated expressions, which is exactly what you would expect to see from someone singing this kind of music. So it all works. It's all working together really well. They got a ton of equipment down there. I'm excited. I would be excited to see some more of their sets, more of their music, to see how they integrate all of that into performances. Unless we're going to get a whole bunch of it here, never know. But yeah, the lead singer's doing a great job. She's really, really projecting, not vocally. I mean, she's projecting vocally, but she's also really projecting the attitude and the sort of fierceness of the music through her facial expressions, her body language. That lead singer really just like opening that mouth, throwing her head back, and giving those notes was super cool. That was the drummer. I'm sorry. That was super cool. A lot of energy. I haven't seen much of the bassist yet. Hopefully, we'll get to see a little bit more of her with the camera work. But so far, absolutely loving it. It's right now, guys. It is 7:44 in the morning. So I kind of wish I had gotten to this one in the evening when I was a little more awake and energetic, because I feel like my energy is not going to match what they're giving me right now. So please forgive me for that. But so far, yeah, I'm loving everything I see. I've never heard of these guys, so I'm assuming they're pretty new. This was 2023. Again, they're very young. I'd love to know some backstory. So if you guys have any interesting little tidbits or facts about them as people, how they got together, how long they've been playing, anything at all that you'd like to share with me, I'd love to read about it in the comments. Really great communication between the band members too. Nice. Beautiful. Love her. Definitely my favorite. Hell yeah, man. I want to get excited and loud, but I can't. People are sleeping. Shit. Bro, okay. Oh, nope. We're gonna stop. We're gonna stop right there. Okay, so I can't get too loud. I can't. It's too early in the morning for me to get too loud. But this is like I was talking about how I wish I'd done this in the evening when I would have more energy. But man, they've done a really good job of pumping me up all by themselves. Like right now, 7:45 in the morning, and my body's like humming. Like being in that audience would be so cool. They're really good. One of the things that makes them so effective at sort of sending out that energy, right? Getting the listener, which right now is me, super pumped up and super excited. Sure, the music helps, right? Obviously, we've got these crazy chords being not crazy chords, but these crazy runs being plays, these little riffs. There, the drummer is super affecting. Like she's full of energy, big, loud personality. Love that so much. Having such a good time. They're all obviously having a blast, which is a big part of being effective at being effective on an audience, at being effective at sort of affecting an audience's mood and energy, and just that kind of building that bubble of that hypercharged sort of feel. Love that a lot. I love the communication between the drummer and the bassist. We couldn't see the bassist in that frame, but I knew just from the way the drummer was behaving that the bassist had walked over and they were singing at each other for a moment. Loved the little roundabout that the lead singer and the bassist did together. Tons of energy, tons of passion, really working the crowd, really, really working this genre, the whole mood, the feel of it, the vibe that they're putting out is super, super affecting. I don't know any other word for it. And that's really great. They're really young to have this kind of stage presence. Their stage presence is really strong. Honestly, of the three, I think that the drummer is the most affecting in general, but the lead singer is doing an incredible job as well. I don't think that that would work if she wasn't also really delivering there. I'm also getting a real sense of very distinct personalities between them. We have, I'm not going to get too far into it because I don't know them really well and I could get it wrong, but just very distinct sort of behavioral tendencies and sort of personalities and band members. A band is often incredibly effective, or their effectiveness is aided by very disparate and distinct personalities, not disparate, but distinct personalities that are able to connect with different audience members on different levels and in different ways. And I think these guys have a really great mix of personalities that would definitely resonate with different people in the audience. I think this is just really great. This is really impressive. I might be wrong about their age, but I would be surprised if any one of them was over 25. And I wouldn't be surprised if you told me they were all 21. Like they're very young, very youthful, very strong. The grit and sort of gravel that the lead singer is able to put into her voice is super cool and fun to play with. I think that again, it's a really low chord. I wonder again if that's where she likes to be or if it's just this song, but it's not what you necessarily expect to hear when you see them playing. You see the lead singer, just very sort of, at least seems to be petite, blonde. I expected something a little in a higher key. I expected something maybe a little bit with a little more subtlety to it, but she's very in your face, very strong, very forward with everything. And I think that's a really cool sort of contrast to get with that particular look. I think that's really cool. Again, I can't help but go back to the drummer, her attitude, her energy, and the way she's interacted so far has been super cool. She's definitely my favorite. I don't know any of these guys, but one song in, that's where I'm at. So let's finish this out and see how they wrap it up. Hear that sort of dropped larynx, that lower tone? It's so cool. Big smiles. There's the sultry one over here. Am I wrong in the bassist is singing even lower than the lead singer? That big smile that the drummer has is getting to me, man. That's freaking awesome. Like, there's the wild one over here. Get the leader, get the wild one in the back, and then the pretty one or the sexy one or whatever that's on the left. That was such a good mix of personalities. I thought the tone was so cool. They really commanded the crowd. Everybody loved them. A lot of them knew the lyrics, so I'm assuming they've been around for a minute at least. And I'm trying to talk about this and express myself properly, but my body's like humming because I got super pumped during that performance, but I've been having to hold it in. I'm still keeping my volume pretty low. Like I said, it's pretty early here. I can't be super loud, but so I feel like I'm kind of shaking a little bit. Like I'm containing all of that energy that they were just sort of dumping on us there. And maybe the next time I get that chance to check something else of theirs out, I'll be a little more free to sort of really get into it and really express myself. And this won't happen, but I feel like I'm talking really fast, and I hope that's okay. That's just what they did. That's what they did to me. It was great. It was great. They did an amazing job. Loved it. Like most of the things I listen to on this channel, that's probably not something that I normally would listen to in my free time or that I would have come across if it hadn't been requested. Not sort of my go-to for a playlist on my own, but I love that I get the opportunity to hear things that I would normally not listen to on this channel. And I think it's been pretty plain, if you've been around for any time at all, that this is not something that I have a problem with. It's actually probably my favorite thing about doing these reactions. And just because it's not something that maybe I would listen to on the daily, or something that I would look for actively to put in playlists or try to find something to listen to, doesn't mean that I don't love it. I don't see the value in it. That I don't. That I don't see the value in the that it offers its audiences, and I don't see the impressiveness and of the technical skill and all those things. But also that it doesn't mean that I don't really, like I said at the beginning, it doesn't mean that I don't actually love it. It's just not something that I listen to daily. So when I do say things like that, don't take it the wrong way. I absolutely loved this. I just can't think of a time I would turn this on, unless maybe I just really needed to get pumped up for something. That's possible, I guess. But yeah, yeah, very good, very enjoyable. Love that so much. And the person who recommended it, who requested it, said that it was a. Let me look at that comment really quick, actually, because I want to make sure I get this right. The person said, "Oh, there it went." Please react to the warning performing Evolve and more at the 2023 Music Video Awards, both masterclasses in stage presence and live performing. I will give you the stage presence for sure. And the performance was great. I don't know. So I think that if I can be me for a second, now that I'm kind of starting to come down from the high, I think that they are incredible at both of those things. Their stage performance is off the charts, and their performance ability was really great. Just double checking that. Live performing, I think that sometimes if you're a person like me, if you're a person who does what I do, you see a performance, and so for instance, if they had sat me down and they said, "Okay, this is a performance we want you to look at. We want to know what your thoughts are, if you have any critiques, if you think there's anything we can work on." 100% there is growth to be had here. There were things that I would take me way too long to get into specifics, but there were things for sure that I saw that I could point at and say, this will grow and get better and better and better over time. But at the same time, so that before you start angrily striking keyboards, hear me out. At the same time, I don't know that I would have a critique. I think that it was great just the way it was. I just think it will get better. Does that make sense? Just because something's awesome doesn't mean there's nowhere to go. There's no place to grow. I think that there's a ton of room for them to explore different areas and do different things. I didn't see them do anything that I would say was like wrong or that what could have that was done incorrectly or that put me off in any kind of way. Everything I saw, I loved. I didn't see anything that I can actually actively critique. One of my favorite things about the lead singer was that she didn't seem to be anyway at all concerned about maintaining like a neutral face and not making big weird faces. I love that in artists, because I think whenever an artist is overly concerned with like keeping a pretty expression on their face, that it really can rob them and the audience of a really raw and natural performance. So I love that I didn't see that at all on her. I think that the whole group was very free and open. They communicated with each other really well. They felt like a unit. They communicated with their audience really well. Like I said, I don't think I saw anything that I could actively critique. Sure, there's room to grow. There are things that will get better probably as they continue to perform, as they grow as artists. There's certainly more colors that they can integrate, and there will be stuff that we could definitely work on if I was working with a group like this. But that doesn't mean there are critiques. That doesn't mean there was something that they did wrong. They were great. I loved it. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please remember, as always, to be kind to each other, and most importantly, to be kind to yourself.